What's up, ladies and gentlemen? Welcome. I'm the Redio. Welcome to the Redio FC. We are reviewing the Manchester United versus Paris Saint-Germain game. Yeah. You see it on the screen. 3-1. PSG taking 3 points at Old Trafford. You don't like seeing this. Even it's even worse when you see the results where Istanbul Besiktas almost took a point off from Leipzig, so we would have been safer, but you can't be relying on that, obviously. But welcome. Like I said, I'm the Redio. This is a Manchester United / whatever football I want to talk about channel and podcast. Welcome. Let's get into it. Let's transition the screen over to how we set up. Transition. So we looked and set up. We got 4-2-3-1 with Telles, Maguire, Lindelof, Aaron Wan-Bissaka in the back four with Big Dave in between the sticks. The two in the midfield of Scott McTominay and Fred, and the three of Martial, Bruno, and Rashford, and the Uruguayan stallion up top, Edison Cavani. Interesting setup. I wanted a three-man back. Maybe throwing Aaron Wan-Bissaka back there with Maguire and Lindelof. I think eventually, like, Aaron Wan-Bissaka is going to have to probably be there, as we have guys in that position that can probably help out more offensively, especially maybe next year with maybe Diego Dalot coming in with more development. Might be able to challenge for that position. And Fosu Mensah, it's not that I don't like Aaron Wan-Bissaka, but offensively, he's just mute. But that's how we set it up against PSG. Let's go through how it went down. So let's transition again. For you guys listening, I'm sorry. We do visuals on the YouTubes. But maybe I might do the Spotify thing. I don't know. So this is where we won and lost the game with this guy. Neymar obviously causing havoc. He knows his Brazilian teammate or international teammate Fred very well. I think that's where PSG kind of, or basically, it took advantage of Fred's, I don't want to say inexperience or temper, or they just got to him. And we saw it with the first booking of the game right after Neymar's goal in the 6th minute. But in the 23rd minute, Fred got the yellow card, and from there, while we're here in the red zone, not good. That was the beginning of the end. Then we got a wonderful goal from Rashford, which was awesome to see him score, get in on the score sheet. Thought we could have done something after this, but didn't take full advantage of PSG getting a little shaky. You really notice it without Thiago Silva not there. Quinhos is a leader, but with the two younger center backs, I think they set up with I don't have it on the screen. Well, no, never mind. I thought they did set up with 3-man back. It seemed like they did, but they did it. So Rashford got on board. We were looking pretty good, especially coming after half. But before that, actually, we got to transition to this debacle of, I don't know what happened. Everyone thought Fred. I thought Fred was going to get sent off after this incident. But actually, Paredes flopped, and we got lucky to stay alive in the game. Very fortunate that Fred didn't get sent off earlier, honestly. A lot of people were saying to take Fred off at that point. I agree. But Yeah, didn't happen. Or at the half is what I meant. I actually thought he should have came off about 5 minutes before his red card, because that's when PSG also made their switches with Baker and Herrera coming on for Perez and Moise Kean. But that didn't happen. Come out of here. This is the challenge that took Fred off the pitch, unfortunately. As I'm going to zoom in a little bit on it. As you can see, this is the only image I can find where we can actually see the incident. And it's kind of taking up the screen a little bit there. But let me take the red zone off there. There we go. See a little bit better. Challenge right there. Fred on Andres Herrera. Fred obviously won the ball. It was a bad call. Definitely shouldn't have came off. Whoever's arguing that he should have for the challenge, you're a complete idiot. Sorry. You probably need to get your head checked or something. But definitely shouldn't have came off for this. But all he should have known better. He should have took him off way before this, either at half or when PSG were making their changes. Then Pablo came on for Rashford, and he had a nice little volley. Don't have a picture of that, but would have been a nice way to have come away with some points if he would have got that. Definitely would have been surprised of a goal from him. It's not that I don't like Pogba, but things happen. Then the one to take the lead with Marquinhos scoring off of I think it was Diallo, or no, who was it? Yeah, Diallo, who had like a really cheeky cross from while I was in the box from, I believe it was Herrera that shot, but he like shot it at him, I believe, and basically Marquinhos was at the perfect spot, and that's where I guess well, that was right before the red card incident, or the second yellow for Fred. And then we had this guy celebrating. Don't like to see that. I'm sorry. I'm not. No one likes Neymar. Let's be honest here. If you like Neymar, get out. No one likes you. No one likes you. No one likes Neymar. I don't like seeing this at Old Trafford. This guy doesn't belong to be. Doesn't deserve to be on this pitch. Honestly. Regardless of his skills and your opinions on him, if you love him, just don't like the guy. Definitely was heartbreaking. I mean, I'm not gonna cry about it. We got, as you can see on the screen, we got West Ham next the weekend. Definitely gonna need to get those 3 points. RB Leipzig away next week is obviously a result needs to happen. Manchester City the weekend after that. So we got some tough fixtures going on. RB Leipzig, I think we definitely can take points from there. We could definitely get a result. It's going to depend on the boys and seeing how we go and take some points there. Obviously, we're going to transition back to the team. Interesting though to see this setup though. I at first I was like, what? I was like, okay, Martial's apparently alive all week. Up until probably I think yesterday he was sick. 2 days, I believe it was Sunday and Monday. He got sent home after 10 minutes of showing up at Carrington. But it was nice to see him. He definitely was, what's the word to find? Feeling it after his sickness or whatever he had. It obviously wasn't corona. Might have been stomachache, who knows? But you definitely see the way he played. Played all right. Wasn't himself. He hasn't been himself for almost all this whole season. But I definitely like this setup a lot more going forward, actually, in games. Just for the fact that this Stallion stud. Let me exit out of this. Cavani just occupied spaces. He just goes wherever he wants to go. And this is what we really need from our number 9. Especially the fact that we don't really have a right winger over here. But I mean, allowing Rashford to come in, even though he can't really shoot off his left. And you saw that in this game where he was in the box or towards the edge of the box right here. You know he wants to be on this side with his right foot, but he's definitely going to need to work on that left foot because going forward, I really like this formation. We were definitely poking and prodding our way after halftime, and we were starting to really build momentum and keeping PSG on their heels. But yeah, definitely a work in progress with this formation. Because you saw a lot of Rashford right here, and then Cavani would be basically out here in space. You saw it in the Southampton game as well. He would basically come out here. He was like, yo, no one's out here. Pass me the ball. And very intelligent player for sure. You saw a lot of Martial having to drop back to pick up the ball. But then Cavani would find that space, would come in, and then basically pick up the ball from here. And then you would find Bruno or Rashford in the box, which it's good. It's something I think we've been lacking. I want to say true number 9 because you love Martial, but I think one big thing that I think a lot of people are going to bring up is the fact that we were coming up on the right a lot, and I think that's where PSG really allowed us to kind of bring the ball up and allow us not to really have it an easy way to come up on the left, which kind of sucked. But you kind of saw this where, Rashford was tucking in and then Cavani would find space over here. But allowing Aaron Wan-Bissaka to pick up the ball and come up the pitch, you really saw his weakness. This is why I brought up earlier that I really want him to be more of a center back, honestly, or just not come up because he has pace, obviously, but his final third balls or anything in the final third, he just becomes a scarecrow, a stick, a guy with the ball at his feet and does nothing. What you see is he'll come up here and you'll see Fred have to come up and then Fred have to backtrack a little bit so that he can pass the ball back, unfortunately. Because for some reason I don't know if he doesn't have the confidence, but just to run at the line and put a ball in for Cavani, obviously. And I think if he has more confidence in there to put a ball in, I mean, Cavani can basically hit anything and put it in the back of the net. Yeah, that's something that's obviously everyone's been talking about since he's come in, that the final third needs to be worked on for him. And you really haven't seen too many improvements. I know for the Newcastle game he scored, but it's something that needs to be addressed for sure, because it's not working out in these bigger games for sure. I think in the league he can play in that position no matter what, and be fine. It's just when we get against these top 4 to bigger opponents I think they're finding a way to just basically neutralize or not have United be so effective on the left to where just let Wan-Bissaka just run it up on the right, dude. He ain't gonna do nothing with it. And it's not. I love Aaron Wan-Bissaka. Like, I love the guy. He's Spider-Man. He's everywhere and anywhere. But it's unfortunate that it's happened this way in this game. But you could really see the flaws, unfortunately, and I think a lot of you would probably agree with me on the sense that obviously it's final third, but needs to be worked on, or just needs another solution needs to be there. Definitely, like I said, I wanted a back 3 of this, and obviously Shaw was unavailable because he's hurt as always. Of that would have been more interesting, because I don't think Neymar would have been as effective in this game, which he was, but I don't know. Hopefully we get something like this sooner than later, because I think Aaron Wan-Bissaka can probably play that right center back position and have no one get past them. Anyone. Because as we saw in the game before, the fixture before at PSG and United, he had Neymar in his back pocket, and there's other words to describe that, but yeah, definitely disappointing. Going to have to keep our heads up. Don't know what Ollie's gonna do after this, but hopefully we can get the 3 points at the weekend, get back closer to the top 4, and then get ready for Leipzig. Another thing to note, Rashford came off hurt. Not good. We also brought off Cavani when I thought he probably should have kept Cavani on to try to get the equalizer, but didn't. Maybe save him for the weekend, because if Rashford's out for a longer amount of time, then we have Rashford out. Pogba's still iffy, even though he played in this game. Who knows? Right before that West Ham game, that ankle might swell up again. Shaw's obviously out. Axel should be ready to go. I think Lindelof and Maguire are due for some kind of break. I don't know when that's going to happen, but hopefully soon, because those guys look exhausted. And the midfield, Matic can really only play once a week. Definitely going to need reinforcements there. Donnie's probably going to get the start at the weekend with West Ham, which we'll preview later on this week. Probably do it on Friday, depending on when that game is. But yeah, let us know in the comments down below what you thought. Let me know if you agreed or disagreed. Let me know how much of a scumbag Neymar is. Yeah. It's been the Rodeo. Thank you guys for watching. Please subscribe, like, do all that good stuff on YouTube. Especially right now, it'd be awesome. Be sick. And if you're listening to us on the audios, probably iTunes. I don't know when I'll set that one up, because that one sucks to set up. But Spotify, a lot easier to do. Thank you guys. Heart us. Follow us. More to come. See you guys later.